We're in Cervinia, an alpine resort town in northwest Italy at the base of the Matterhorn. Over the next 2 days, we're planning on crossing the Alps from Italy to Switzerland, going over a high mountain pass, crossing glaciers, and summiting a 4,000-meter mountain, the Breithorn. We're both a bit shattered today. Over the last 3 days, we've been on an adventure climbing to the highest mountain hut in the Alps, Capanna Margherita. Usually when we do these trips, we always leave some of the weight from the backpacks with the hotel that we just stayed in. Because we're crossing all the way into Switzerland today, we have to carry everything on our backs. So our backpacks are averaging at about 20 kilos, Viv.
It's not pleasant. It's hot, sweaty work going up these hills. But there's marmots. Oh, there's number one. Oh, they're so cute. Look how cute it is. It looks like a cat.
Our mission today is to go at a refuge that's a little bit higher than 3,200 meters and sits exactly at the border in between Italy and Switzerland.
Great.
You know, if I would have asked them to stop and pick us up, you would have picked us up. It would have taken us at least like 1 kilometer up the hill.
Kind of defeats the purpose.
Is it going to defeat the purpose when we take the cable car down tomorrow into Zermatt?
That has a purpose. So that we can actually do what we have planned for the last couple of days of this trip. Yeah.
So we just bumped into 2 people that came from the refuge that we're going to, and we had a conversation with them. We were asking about the conditions. She mentioned that the cable car that goes from the top of the Breithorn, which we're planning to take tomorrow to get us down into Switzerland, opens on the 1st of July and it's the 28th of June today. It completely didn't cross my mind to see when that thing opens. I just kind of assumed that it's opened all the time.
This has never happened before. Never.
Are you being sarcastic? So it is 3,317 meters.
And they sell Aperol spritzers.
Hell yeah.
Well done.
How do you feel about doing 1,300 meters with a 20 kilo bag on your back?
I am ready for a beer.
The receptionist is so lovely and she gave us so much useful information. And on top of the useful information, she also gave us the whole room at the top floor to have all to ourselves.
They actually give you a liner for the pillow.
So good.
So nice.
Yeah, in mountain huts you have to bring your own sleeping bag liner because everyone pretty much sleeps in the same bed.
There's no washing in huts. You get a duvet and a pillow and they ain't clean.
Is this another reason why this is probably the coolest refuge ever? A little climbing board.
Quite good effort.
Train to summit. Plan tomorrow is to go through here, behind all of that, and then the summit is... And then we have to go all the way down on the ski slope into Switzerland. The person that works here told us that we can walk down into a town on the glacier, on the ski slope, and then from that town we can take a cable car into Zermatt. Ready to go? Did you eat too much?
Every time.
Check out that sunrise. It's a very quiet morning. Not a lot of people in this refuge woke up to do the Breithorn. I think there are like 2 or 3 teams in total. Viv had too much breakfast and now she's suffering. We're nearly up at the plateau now because we're wearing the harness with the crevasse rescue gear and the crampons and the ice axes. A lot of the weight is now on the hip and on the feet, so it feels a lot better not to have so much, not to carry so much on the shoulders. What's your diagnosis? How are you feeling?
Pretty exhausted today.
It is the 5th day in a row.
Yeah.
We ascertained.
Today was definitely the first day I woke up being like, I'm not sure I can do this.
Yeah, in those days I find that it's helpful to be quite mechanical. You have a list of stuff to do that you set out in the evening and you just do it one at a time while simultaneously hating on life. First light slowly coming up over the horizon now. Check out the cloud. Everything in the valley is probably under cloud and we're over it. And that is the Klein Matterhorn cable car, the one that we were planning to take initially. So this mountain that we're about to do now is actually considered to be the easiest route in the Alps, and that is because of the Klein Matterhorn cable car. Because you come from Zermatt and it takes you to an altitude of 3,800 meters, and then you just have a 300 meter slope, the one behind me, to do to the peak. To be honest, neither for me or Viv, taking the cable car up, it wasn't ideal. We didn't want to do that. We wanted the challenge. When we looked into crossing from Italy to Switzerland, we found that you can go up on the mountain from here, and the plan was made. So far we did all of that slope. Doesn't really look like we did a lot, but the weight of the backpack is really getting to me. Like, my shoulder seized up about an hour ago, but now my neck, I'm feeling my neck twinge as I'm going up. We're breaking this down into segments. Every zigzag that we're doing is one segment, so then mentally it's a little bit easier. 2 more segments to go to the summit. Check out the shades on the dog. Oh yeah. Cool as a cucumber. We came all the way down from that plateau, and then from behind it, I think the refuge is there. There's gonna be roughly about 800-900 meters of elevation to the top, and that's not counting the fact that we're gonna go down and up quite a bit. Feeling good?
I felt better, but yeah.
Let me hear your screech of enthusiasm. Did you not see that dog with shades? Come on. Oh my God.
Congratulations!
Congratulations
Hey,
to you too.
congratulations guys.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Check this insane view out. Absolutely incredible. We got one more to go, one more Breithorn, and then all the way down into Zermatt. That's Zermatt down there in the valley. Long way away. One more to go, Viv. Up there. We can blitz this one. We need to go all the way up this thing, and that is the last objective of the day in terms of elevation. Central Breithorn. Viv, well done. Oh my god. Happy?
Happy it's done.
I'm sorry you have blood on your teeth.
It's a great look.
I don't know how to Photoshop too well. I would help you out in the edit, but
YouTube's gonna see the worst of it.
YouTube's gonna see the reality of being at this altitude and pulling 20 kilos on your back.
Popping your guts out.
Yeah. We met someone at the other summit that said there's a storm coming later on today.
Which you can see actually.
Yeah.
Starting over there.
So we will go down as fast as we possibly can now to drop as much elevation as possible.
Yeah, I don't like storms.
We saw that it's possible now to cut left, so we don't have to do this one again, and we end up down there. Damn. That was our original plan. Klein Matterhorn cable car, 3,800 meters. Take us down in the valley, but there is no cable car, so we need to walk further down. We are now descending in the abyss. The lower we go, the more we're gonna be in that cloud. Whoa, we're just walking down the ski piste right now for a very long time. We just came all the way down from this guy.
Zermatt! Yay!